Welcome back, dear students, to my YouTube channel and e-learning program of Gokhale Education Society. I am Pardesi AI, working as an assistant teacher in Gokhale Education Society's JDC Bitco English Medium High School, Nasik Road. Once again, I am here with a geography subject of Standard 8. Today, we are going to learn and discuss chapter number 8, Industries. In it, we will see the topics: first, industry; second, localizations of industries; third, types of industries; fourth, industrial development; fifth, Maharashtra Industrial Development Corporation, that is MIDC; sixth, information technology industry; and seventh, corporate social responsibility. Let us learn these points with the help of different activities given in the lesson. Dear students, open the textbook of geography subject. See the page number 52, lesson number 8, industries. Observe the figure 8.1. In figure 8.1, the sequence of two industrial processes has been given. Arrange the pictures in proper sequence and write that sequence. The sequence of two industries are 1, 2, 3 and ABC. Questions. First question. Name the two industries. The two industries are sugar industry and textile industry. Second question. Name the raw material and the finished product of both these industries. The raw material and finished product in sugar industry are sugarcane and sugar, while in textile industry the raw material is cotton and finished product is cloth. Third question. How is the raw material converted into the finished product? The raw material is converted into the finished product by processing the raw material at various levels. Last question. Why is it necessary to convert the raw material into finished goods? The raw material in its original form cannot satisfy human wants directly. Therefore, it is necessary to convert the raw material into finished goods or product. Geographical explanation. The process of converting the available raw material into finished product is done in the factories. The finished product is durable, more useful and has an added value. Industries or manufacturing units provide secondary occupation. Due to the availability of resources, development of science and technology, and other favorable conditions, there is the development of industries and a boost to industrialization. Industries help in speeding up the economic development of humans, and it also helps in achieving the economic development of a country. Our next point is factors affecting the location of an industry. Dear students, observe the figure or map on page number 52. What is given in this figure? Observe it carefully. What can we see? We can see availability of labor, agricultural produce, reservoir, river, highway, market, energy, railway, water supply, forest, minerals. Taking into account the above factors, note in different colors the favorable factors required for the factories and given below and the following: iron and steel industry, second textile, and third sugar industry. Questions. For each industry, prepare a list of necessary factors. For each industry, we need different necessary factors. For iron and steel industry, we need iron ore, manganese, coal, water supply, etc. For textile industry, we need cotton, transportation services, supply of water and electricity. For sugar industry, we need sugarcane, electricity, water, labor, etc. Next question. For each industry, give an explanation for the location suggested by you. For iron and steel industry, the raw material of iron and steel industry is bulky in nature. The transportation of this raw material is not easy and suitable. Therefore, the location of iron and steel industry is suggested near mineral field. For a textile industry, the raw material of textile industry is cotton. Cotton is light in weight, therefore it can be transported easily from any place to anywhere. Therefore, the location of textile industry is suggested near highway and at a place where laborers are available. Sugarcane is the raw material for the sugar industry. This raw material is comparatively less durable. Therefore, its transport at a distance location is difficult. Therefore, the location of sugar industry is suggested near the cultivation of sugar cane. Last question. In a similar manner, for which other industries can you decide a suitable location? In a similar manner, a suitable location can be decided for the industries like fruit processing industry, cement industry, etc. Geographical explanation. In any given area, the development of industries is dependent on several factors such as the availability of raw material, water, labor, transport, capital, market, etc. As per the availability of these factors, specific industries develop. Because of the unequal distribution of these factors, industrial development does not take place at the same pace at all places. Some regions are suitable for the development of industries, while in other regions, only particular industries develop. Dense forest and desert areas are not conducive to industrial development. Our next activity is give it a try. Study the factors given below and state which industries could develop in these regions. Excellent transport facilities, skilled laborers, uninterrupted supply of water and electricity in these areas, textile industries, vehicle manufacturing industries, and fertilizer manufacturing industries can be developed. Limestone deposits, cheap labor, uninterrupted supply of water and electricity, increasing urbanization. In these areas, mining industries could be developed. Fruit orchards, labor, excellent transportation facilities, unlimited water supply, uninterrupted electricity, and ready market. In this area, fruit processing industries could develop. Dear students, our next activity on page number 53 is Can you tell? Observe the figure 8.2 and answer the questions on it. The title of the figure 8.2 is Localization of Iron and Steel Industry. Observe the index. Iron ore, manganese, limestone, coal, iron and steel industry. First question. Name the industry at Jamshedpur. The name of the industry at Jamshedpur is iron and steel industry. Second question. Which raw material is required for this industry? Raw material required for this industry is iron, manganese, limestone, coal, etc. Third question. From which areas is this raw material obtained? This raw material is obtained from the areas of Jamshedpur, Kulu Sila, Guru Mahasini, Jahagariya, etc. Next question. Why is coal used in this industry? Coal is used in this industry as a fuel to heat iron to certain temperature. Last question. State with reason if it could be feasible to set up an iron and steel industry in your area or district. It could not be feasible to set up an iron and steel industry in my district as there are no reserves of iron ore, manganese, limestone, etc. Geographical explanation. While looking for answers to the above questions, you must have realized that for the localization of iron and steel industry, the most important factors are the availability of raw material and energy, both of which are available around Jamshedpur. The raw material is heavy and bulky, and it is uneconomical to transfer it to a factory far away. Hence, It is favorable to establish this industry in the area where the raw material is available. This is the reason for the establishment of iron and steel industry at Jamshedpur. Our next point is classification of industries as per their nature. As per their nature, industries can be classified into three types: small industry, medium industry, and heavy or large type of industry. Examples of small industries are making of earthen pots, bakery products, etc. Examples of medium types of industries are fruit processing industries, jaggery making industries, etc. Examples of heavy or large types of industries are cement industry, sugar making industry, iron and steel industries. Our next point is try this. Obtain information about any one industry in your locality with the help of the following questions. Dear students, try to solve it by yourself. Dear students, come to the page number 54 and see the next activity. Use your brain power. Identify the industries shown in the pictures. State suitable locations for these industries. The industries shown in the pictures are: first, IT industries; second, fish canning industry; and the third, milk industry. Next activity is think about it. Examine all the three pictures, that is picture A, B and C given below, and answer the following questions. First question, name the industry shown in picture A. The industry shown in picture A is a papad making industry and it is a small type of industry. What is the difference between the industries shown in picture A and B? The industry shown in picture A is a small type of industry, while in picture B it is a medium type of industry. Industry shown in picture A requires comparatively less amount of capital, manpower, machinery and space. On the other hand, industry shown in picture B requires comparatively more amount of capital, manpower, machinery and space. Third question, what is distinctive among the industry in picture C? The industry in picture C requires capital, manpower, machinery and space on the large scale. Geographical explanation. All the three pictures above are related to the concept of industries, but the nature of their work is different. In these industries, raw material, labor force, capital, land, etc. are all essential factors. As per the nature of the work, industries can be classified. Very often, the finished product from one industry is used as a raw material in another industry. For example, sugar produced in the sugar factories is used as a sweetener, a raw material in the manufacture of products such as biscuits, jams, and jellies. Similarly, iron rods are used as a raw material in the engineering industry in the manufacture of steel, furniture, etc.